Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live stream right here from the house tonight. We had a lot of stuff going on today. Was not able to make it to the theme parks to shoot a vlog for you. And just a lot of plans that didn't work out. So let me know if the music is too loud. I'm trying to figure it out. I got all my streaming stuff finally set back up. So we're going to do this more often for my other channel that I have, which is the Lord of the Rings channel. I'll be doing that more. So it's kind of like cool. This is kind of a test for me. Usually we, stream from the theme park. But hello, Jessica. Hello, Jean. How are you guys? Welcome to the stream. We are going to talk about all things Universal and Disney tonight. Some big changes we've talked about in the vlogs this week. But maybe I can talk a little more in depth about those things because I feel like some opinions need to be said. We are doing well. We are doing well. Angie is actually on the phone with my sister right now, so she might pop in here in a little bit. But so we are planning our normal, usual Saturday live stream tomorrow, but don't know where that's going to happen yet. We have some friends coming in that we're going to meet up with, and we're not sure where we're going to meet up with them. The dog's there with Angie right now. And I apologize for the background. I haven't gotten everything adjusted yet. I'm changing things over. I might show you guys here in a little bit. This is like where is it? Over here. My Lord of the Rings poster here. I'm going to get fixed. My lightsabers are right back there. So I got to get everything fixed and ready to go. But thank you guys for hopping on. We're just going to chat and have some fun and talk about opinions honestly for the next hour and a half about what we think is going on in the theme parks, which is awesome. So things are really slow right now. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Things are really slow right now. So there's not a lot going on, but there's some like stuff that people are really up in arms about, and so we're going to talk about that, and we're going to see exactly what you guys think, and hear from the public, hear from everyone, and if you are watching this later, this still counts as day 5 of 30 days of vlogging. This is just a live version of it. Like I said, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to record a vlog for you guys today. So I've been thinking about doing a show like this. So for a while now, a pre-recorded show. But like I said, I didn't have time to do it. We went through all the HHN houses. Awesome. Which one was your favorite house? That's what I want to know. Which one was your favorite? I think I'm going to have to give, as much as I love The Last of Us, it was my number 1 video in the top 10 videos that we did. Top 10 houses video that we did. Stranger Things and Chucky. Yeah, I like both of those. Chucky was better for me the second time around. The first time I did it, I didn't really have much fun with it. But the next time, it was a lot of fun. You got to say Stranger Things and The Last of Us. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I think for me, Last of Us is pretty amazing. But I think Universal Monsters wins for me again this year, which is crazy that it wins 2 years in a row. We might be going back. My brother just texted me, says CM Punk from wrestling was at Universal yesterday. Yeah, I did see that. So overall, in my opinion, I think Universal Monsters ended up being my favorite house. I think, I don't know, it's just something about it that it's just really special. And I feel like the team that is in that one, this year and last year, really, really, they stuck it to them. You know what I mean? Like it was awesome. Definitely that one. We did go back to Universal yesterday. It covered some updates. If you guys have not seen that video yet, make sure you check it out. I will link it down below for you guys to see that video. But got some updates out of Universal. There wasn't a lot to talk about, but we did get some. The blood moon was scary, especially the church scene. Yes, that it might be visually my favorite thing from this year. Now that I'm like openly saying that, though, I'm thinking about Dueling Dragons and Yeti, how good those are. If you guys have not witnessed our video of inside the houses, if you want it spoiled for you, you can. Universal was gracious enough to invite us out this year on opening night, and we got to join the media list this year, which was really nice, and very blessed and humbled by that we got the chance. And just openly thank you to Universal, and open thank you to our friend April, who helped us get there, and all the support that she helped with us with that. And it was awesome. It was just great, great support. And we have a great support system. You guys are amazing. We are a small channel, but we know you guys are behind us, and that means a lot. And for us to get that this year, and you guys helping us get that, and reaching out to Universal and talking to Universal, and Universal inviting us out. We might have more to talk about soon, but I'll just keep my mouth shut on that. The blood moon was scary, especially the church scene. Yes, I've seen the video. I didn't like the exorcist due to getting sprayed on you. Oh, you guys had throw up sprayed on you? Ew. That's gross. Gene, you are amazing. No, Gene, you are amazing. We love you guys. No, you had throw up thrown on you? Really? Wow. Ew. It's like a mist. Oh, no. Now, I know The Last of Us had that one scene, which was like, Gene, I don't know if you got to do Bugs Eaten Alive last year. I think you did, though. Where you walk through and it feels like bugs are crawling on you. But in The Last of Us, it was like not the cordyceps. What do they call them in the game? They're like little floaters. Oh, my goodness. The suds are touching you. And if you go back and watch our video on that, you hear me say, "What was that?" Because there was something that touched me, and going through that house, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" And I think it's cool that we got to start out with The Last of Us. That was our first one this year. Oh, you didn't do Bugs Eaten Alive. Oh, ugh. Angie broke her Apple Watch band last year on that. She had one of the silicone ones. She doesn't have like the strap one like this. She doesn't have that, but she was going like this, like trying to brush it off, and it broke. I've shared that story 100 times. I'm sure you guys have heard it, but yeah. So that was a really good house for us to start off with. I thought it was a lot of fun, and we enjoyed it. We thought it was so much fun. So anyway, guys, let's get into the news. Let's talk about some things. Now, our video yesterday had to do with Universal introducing facial recognition to get inside of the park. Now, oh, hey, Josiah. What's your opinion on the Country Bear Jamboree being redone? Okay, like, I'm a Universal guy, right? Like, Universal's what I grew up with. I've just recently become a Disney guy / Universal guy, or whatever you want to call it. But Country Bear Jamboree getting redone. My heart's not too attached to it. The last time I did it, me and my brothers did it, and my nephew, and we just kind of laughed. We were like, this needs to be updated a little bit. But, I'm sad that the old songs are leaving, but I'm kind of excited to hear new renditions of the new stuff. Let's see. We are your biggest fan, John. Oh, thank you, Gene. We definitely appreciate that, man. Would have gone last month, but I was pregnant. Kind of ruined that. but happy. Oh, you mean? Oh, okay. Yeah. Kinda jealous of Gene doing Halloween Horror Nights last year. Kind of mad at him. Oh, Gene. Yeah, I remember Gene being here last year. We hung out and did a live stream together. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We'll have to do that again. I think it was sadly, when Robbie Coltrane passed away. But that was fun. We had a butterbeer in honor of him, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah, so gotta throw a pillow at him. So let me know. Let me get back into the news. Let's talk about that for just a second. So let's pull this up here. Let's just talk about it. Let me talk to you for a minute. So here's the deal. So if you guys saw it yesterday, Universal did announce that they're testing out facial recognition technology. Now we have some other things, of course, we're going to talk about here in just a minute. So that's the wrong slide. But they had facial recognition technology. And if you guys have seen that, you know that that there's a little something crazy about it, that it works so fast. Like, it's so fast that it's almost ridiculous. Like, it's literally almost ridiculous. But it is cool at the same time, because it literally, like, kind of scans your body. Now, you guys, if you'll go back and watch our video from yesterday, we talked about this kind of briefly, not really extensively, but we did talk about it. But I didn't really want to film as I walked through it, because I didn't want people to feel uncomfortable. So let me show you guys this real quick. Let me pull it up for you here. This is what the scanner looks like. Our friend Andy over at Universal News Today captured this. And so you kind of stand there, and it scans you like really fast. Like, it's really quick. And once it does that, you know, you're like, the little green light that's on there goes off and says, okay, go ahead and go in. Now, what I was worried about is, I've noticed in the past when going into Universal that that I use my fingerprint, my index finger, and every time it shows up my name, Jonathan, there's not a person attached to it, and I'm like, surely they have my photo on file. And they did. I mean, if you don't think these theme parks know what you look like, you are totally wrong. They know who you are. They know what you look like. But it was interesting, because it did it from my head down to probably my stomach area. But of course, it's going for your face. But what I'm interested to know here is what you guys think about this. Do you like the idea? Do you like facial recognition being done? And do you think it's going to be better for you without using your finger, which, when you really think about it, is unsanitary, because literally you're touching everything that everyone else touched, and only God knows what they have. But and they don't wipe it down like they used to. They used to wipe it down all the time, but I think it's so much to wipe that down all the time. So I think this will be fast and efficient. They have tried this before in the past, and it looks like it's really working out really well. What's your favorite shirt from Universal you own? I'm not wearing it right now, but it's my currently it's my Dueling Dragons shirt, the one I wore in the video yesterday. That is my favorite Universal shirt. You like that idea, Gene? You're going to IOA tomorrow. Awesome. We will be out there sometime tomorrow. Not sure when we're going to be out there, but we will be out there at Universal itself tomorrow. But did you guys have the 2-park pass? I think you do. I know you do. Does Jessica have one? But, you know, it's just one of those things, you know, it's like you kind of go from park to park and try to decide, you know, really what's the best, you know. But I think it's a cool thing. I mean, I enjoy it. I think that It's fast, easy, and efficient, and it doesn't really it's just easy. You do? Okay. Let me know, John. Yes, we do. Okay, cool. I miss the old days where you could use somebody else's annual pass and sneak into the parks. I definitely didn't do that in Dollywood all the time. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm not gonna condone those actions or agree with those actions. But yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. But now you'll never be able to pull it off. Definitely, especially with Disney World. And with Universal too, especially with if they switch to the face stuff. Hopefully to me, y'all. I'm just teasing you, Jessica. I saw you fixed it. Yeah. Definitely a possibility tomorrow. We are definitely going to be there at some point tomorrow. I'm not sure when. We usually do Saturday morning live streams, but I'm not sure when we're doing it tomorrow because we do have some friends that are from our home state that are coming in, or they are actually here already, and we will be meeting up with them tomorrow. So, John, we have to have a butterbeer. Sounds good, buddy. Yeah, man, that'd be good. Close out the night with a butterbeer. What time is Universal closed tomorrow? Let me see. Or not Universal, but Islands. It's probably around 8 or 9 or something like that. Nope. Hang on. Yep, 9 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, cool. So they are offering early admission tomorrow at 8 a.m. That's sweet. Universal obviously is opening at 8 because, they're opening at 8 because of Halloween Horror Nights. So that's cool. So, let's keep going on with this news. We got a lot to talk about, and we're just here to chat and have fun. This isn't us being serious, going bullet point by bullet point. We're just having fun. Okay, so Universal is testing something new, and you're going to love it. This comes from All Ears. And lots have been happening over at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure as Halloween Horror Nights is underway. Epic Universe construction continues, and the resort was recently approved for a special district. That's not all, though. When we visited the park today, we noticed something totally new that could seriously change the way you enter the park. And of course, they're talking about the photo validation here, which is really cool. So, basically, they're definitely going to change this over. They're definitely going to change this over at one point. And I think everything that they're doing is for Epic Universe is definitely what they're doing. Now, what I really wanted to talk to you guys about is this, which is really interesting. We're not going to get the political part of it, so ignore the political part of this article. But I do want to talk about this. Universal Studios gets special tax district after DeSantis took it away from Disney. So if you don't know, if you're not a Disney fan, you don't understand, Disney had a special tax district called Reedy Creek. They still kind of have it. There's been all this stuff that's, legal stuff that went on and made them lose their special district. But the commissioners who govern Orange County voted unanimously on Tuesday to create a special tax district that would raise money to build $174 million rail link connected to Orlando's airport to Universal theme park. That is crazy. And that in itself is huge for Universal. The new Shingle Creek Transit and Utility Community Development District, that's a lot to say, which was proposed by Universal, will encompass a 719-acre tract of land that includes Universal's new Epic Universe theme park that is under construction. The land also includes 13 acres for a new Sunrail train that would link up Orlando International Airport and the Orlando Convention Center, which lies close to Epic Universe. So right now, Universal is really, really at a point in time where if they do things right, they have a shot to compete with Disney. They really do. With everything that's going on right now, they have a shot. You don't have HHN tomorrow, but just going to spend the day at the park itself. Well, at least we get into the park fast with these scans. Yeah, you taking me and Gene to Disney with y'all. Get the passes. Come on. Come on. You can get a Pixie Pass for $18 a month now that you're a Florida resident. It does have blockout dates and stuff, and you can't go on the weekends, but we always go through the week anyway. We kind of avoid the parks on the weekends if we can. But yeah, so this is huge for Universal. This could lead to some really big things for Universal. They have a lot that they can take advantage of here if they play it right. And they have the city of Orlando behind them. The city of Orlando's kind of like not distanced themselves from Disney because technically Disney's in Kissimmee. Universal has a huge chance here to do this. So, the Reedy Creek district, like I will say, like if you've ever visited Disney World, you know that there is just like this special feeling when you enter Disney World. When you come over those arches, you see the Disney World sign, you are officially on Disney property. It is huge. And I think I had a family member that came with me. I think it was actually my brother. And it's like, I don't think he quite got the scale of it until I started telling him about it. And then it was like, wow, like that's huge. They have more acres than the island of Manhattan. So that's crazy. Of course, that's what they said on their Disney Plus special. But, that's absolutely insane, And I think there's a huge chance here for Universal to do something crazy and to draw everybody in. Now, Super Nintendo World, as much as I'm looking forward to Epic Universe opening, I'm really scared about how busy it's going to be opening day for Epic. We will be there, of course, Lord willing, but it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be insane. Oh, no problem, Gene. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So we'll have to see. Now let's move on to the more depressing news. You're scared of how much it will cost. Yeah. Well, that's what I was telling people before, that you can't get too mad at Disney World for upping prices because they have 4 parks, 2 water parks. It's definitely going to be more expensive than Universal, of course. But when Epic comes, it's going to be even more expensive. It's just going to. They just recently jacked their prices up for Florida residents to like $8.49 a year, something like that for an annual pass. I think it was, and that's for 2 parks. That's the 2-park pass. So if you were to add 2 more parks to that, you're probably equal about $1,600. I'm just saying, like if you did half and half. Doesn't mean they're going to do it that way, but it is what it is. So let's talk about the depressing news, and let's just get this out of the way. Now, a disclaimer, listen, there's a lot of hate out there for what Disney's doing. I get it. I totally get it. I do understand that they're jacking the prices up because they're trying to make it less exclusive. Or more exclusive, I'm sorry. And less people there they don't want, pretty much. I don't know, what they're going to do if things are going to change and turn around, but a lot of people are upset. Do I know how much the Orlando Former meetup cost? For me and Angie, it was like around $500, but give me just 1 second. I'll look it up. I definitely would do an Orlando Informer meetup again. We definitely want to. We're not going to get to do it this year. We'll have to wait till next year. But they are offering a mini meetup. I think maybe all the tickets are not on sale anymore. Yeah, they're doing the mini meetup. All the tickets are sold out. So, for Thursday 11/16 and Thursday 12/7, it's $199 So right around 200 a person. So I think like the regular one was like 250. I don't know where I can find that information. I might have it in my email. How much me and Angie spent last year. Let me look. It might take a while for it to pull up because well, no, I don't have my tickets anymore that I had here. Yeah, I don't have the tickets anymore, but yeah, I think it was like $500 for both me and Angie to go. What do you get from the mini meetup? Well, the mini meetup, it's just Islands of Adventure, and the time. Let's see what time it is. Wait, the actual meetup is still available, maybe. Oh yeah. There's there's a few dates. Yeah. Okay, so November 17th, 18th, or both of them. We just did one night. $244 a person. So for both, $489 with tax, $521. So I was right, around $500. That, to me, that's the better way to go. Because you get both parks. I would suggest doing 2 nights if you can swing it. We were given passes to a second night. One of our subscribers, Dominic, and thank you once again, Dominic, for that. So we got to do 2 nights. So the 2 nights to me was, like kind of what you need for it to be. To experience the most out of it. But we honestly, we got some hate comments on our video about it, and we don't care. We're going to get hate comments. It doesn't matter. We got one just today. It doesn't matter. But we got some hate comments that we just tried the food at Orlando Informer Meetup. But Orlando Informer Meetup is kind of like about food. You know what I mean? Like, you can get on the rides and stuff like that. But, we live here. We can go on the rides any stinking time we want. We can go over there. We live 20 minutes from Universal. And if we want to go and ride Velocicoaster or ride, Spider-Man 50 times, we can, So we get to do the rides. I think the benefit of the meetup is the food. You get to unlimited food, unlimited soft drinks. You literally can walk up to a stand and say, hey, I want that pretzel. And they'll hand you a pretzel. Oh, I want a churro too. Oh, and yeah, I want an ice cream bar. And you can have all of them, and it's crazy. It's awesome, but it's crazy. But it's a lot of fun. If you could bring back one Universal and Disney attraction, what would they be? Universal, as much as I love Confrontation, it means a lot to me. I would probably bring back... I'd probably bring back either Jaws or Back to the Future. Actually, I just bring them all back. They're all like a special place in my heart. I think Universal was technology-wise was far above Disney even back then. Even though, their ride concept, Disney rides are kind of just like, at least the early day ones. Now, I can't say that about all of them now, but some of the Disney rides are not very thrilling. I mean, they have thrilling rides now, but I was just watching Behind the Attraction, while I was eating dinner, and they were talking about when they did Star Tours at Disneyland, that they had this whole thing that was like pretty scary. It's a Star Wars attraction, if you didn't know that. It was a pretty scary story. And then Disney was like, we can't get too scary. And actually, they had an attraction. That's the one at Disney World I would bring back, Josiah, is the alien encounter at Magic Kingdom. That thing, it was replaced by a Stitch ride, but that thing was insane. Like, you would sit in a room, and there's like, they're going to transport an alien from space down to here. And when they started to do it, something went wrong. The lights went out, and then the seats. It was like almost like a roller coaster thing, if I remember right. I'm trying to remember, but it made it feel like he was walking on you, and he was breathing behind you and spitting on you, and it was scary as heck. And me being a 12-year-old kid, it still scared me, even though I knew it was fake at the time. It scared the crap out of me. I can't wait for the Christmas season for Universal and watch Grinchmas for the first time. Oh, yeah, you're going to love it. Yeah. I wish Jaws was brought back. I haven't read it yet. Yeah. I'm upset they removed Jaws, but I wanted to write. Yeah, Jaws was awesome. It definitely needed an update. Like, now it would need an update. Like, if you go back and watch some of the old videos, it's like very dated. So they would have had to have, refurbished it like they did Mummy. But I mean, there's so many things they could do, and I definitely want them to update it. Like, I want them to do something different, with it. But I don't think I don't know what they would have done with it. I'm anti, I'm not, okay, let me rephrase it. I'm not anti-screen use. I know Universal gets a lot of flack for that, but I'm like, well, how else are you going to pull off some of this stuff, What are you going to make it look like, I enjoy the screen rides. I mean, I'd rather ride a roller coaster, but, doesn't really get talked about a lot, but I really like Transformers. I don't ride it enough, but... Yeah, so I don't know. Like, it's just one of those things, It's like, just kind of, what ride would you bring back, kind of thing, And that's if I had the keys to Disney right now, there's a lot I would do that would really probably upset people, and some people would love me to death. Universal, I really wouldn't do anything. Like, I really wouldn't, other than, bring back some of the old attractions. I learned to shut my mouth after VillainCon, because I just thought to myself, I was like, this doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, this was what I used to think. This is not what I think now. Let me clarify that. But I used to think, oh, man, it doesn't make any sense. Minions? 2 Minion attractions by each other? And then when Universal sent out that concept art of, what's it called? Minion Cafe. I was like, it makes sense. And I started hearing about what the ride was going to be, and I was like, I don't know. And a buddy of mine got to do VillainCon before we did, because he's a team member. And he told me, he's like, just go in and don't expect much. And I was like, I wasn't, for a ride that's geared towards kids, But I'm telling you right now, people are going to think, like I said, we've got some hate comments, but people said I was crazy for liking the ride. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I got one comment, I think I never, someone said something about, oh, you love Universal's stand and walk ride. I'm like, yeah, I do, because it's fun. I can go in there with my family and my friends and blast some people. That sounds so terrible. But I can go in there and have some fun and shoot my little gun and just have fun. You know, like that's what was fun to me. I didn't get to do it with my family when they were here, but our friends, the Jacksons, from the Jackson Travels, we got to do that with them, and we had a blast doing it. We talked smack to each other. Courtney, of course, ended up winning. She always wins stuff like that for some reason. I don't know. I guess she's just blessed. We love you, Courtney. You know that. So the Shrek 3D is out, and now they got rid of Donkey. What's the point of keeping Shrek and Fiona characters there? Well, they're going to be building they're working on it right now, a DreamWorks section. And so I would assume that Shrek and Fiona may find a home there. I don't know. If, as my friend John would say, if that's what you think, you might be right. I've been taking all of his sayings lately. Because our friend John Self, if you guys haven't followed him yet on Twitter and Instagram, and he was our friend that was in our last Animal Kingdom video, that guy is hilarious. And he's just a great guy. I think his handle is at Pastor John Self on Twitter. In Instagram, I'm not sure what it is. But you guys should follow him. He's a good friend of the channel. And him and I just, we have a lot of fun when we hang out. And I've been stealing a lot of his sayings lately. And he's definitely somebody I look up to. He's a mentor, to me. So it's like, it's kind of cool. He's going to probably freak out when he hears that. But he's such a good guy. He's such a great guy. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He's a food blogger. He writes a lot of different articles for different various media outlets. But he's on Instagram and X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Great guy. But we had so much fun. And like I've been saying, I've been stealing all of his sayings lately. And I said, there was one thing he said a couple of weeks ago on our live stream. We'll have him back on a live stream soon. But we were meeting Figment at Epcot. And he said, we were almost there. And Figment goes in the back. And I was like, oh, no. He says, John, don't worry. He's going to go back there, and he's going to come out a whole new dinosaur. And it's just like, there's just the context of, I think what's funny about it is, there's a bunch of kids around, and all these kids don't really realize that there's somebody there, somebody that's in the costume. And John has a lot of knowledge about things that go on that he cannot discuss because of contractual obligations, as he says. And that's what I'm going to start saying. So, John, I'm going to start using your sayings whenever I know something and I can't talk about it. But if you were to believe that, you might be correct. Oh, my gosh. We've gotten to meet so many good people here, and we love it here. Moving to Orlando was the best decision we've ever made in our lives. Despite running into drama, despite, everything else, it's always just been great for us. And, it's, when we moved we lived in the downtown area of Orlando, and we didn't live on the rough side of Orlando, or downtown Orlando, but it was still rough enough to where it made Angie feel really uncomfortable, and then I started feeling really uncomfortable, and we talked about it in our vlogs, and stuff, and it just ended up being one of those things where we were just like, we're just gonna have to move on, and go, and so we. A friend of ours, an acquaintance, well, he's really more of an acquaintance of ours. We heard him talk about a place, and we looked into it, and now we're there. We're here where he talked about. So it worked out really well. And now we're literally 4 minutes from Hollywood Studios and 8 minutes, or I think it's 9 minutes to Epcot and 11 minutes to Magic Kingdom. So you can't beat that. Gene asks, where did you move from? He forgot. Oh, Tennessee. little town called Cleveland, Tennessee, right outside of Chattanooga, Tennessee. So it's southeast Tennessee, really close to Dalton, Georgia. He would ask, but he's making pizza. Oh, that sounds good. Save a slice for me, Gene. Bring a slice over with you tomorrow. I don't care if it's cold. I'm just kidding. Don't bring pizza into a theme park. It won't be fun. They'll probably look at you like, is this your lunch? No, it's my friend's dinner. Leave me alone. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we've had so much fun living here and getting to do this and live out our dream, and just really be here. We've gotten to do so many cool exclusive events, and we've been blessed, to be able to cover Halloween Horror Nights for you guys, and then getting to go do Sir Henry's Haunted Trail and getting to cover that for you guys too. We've really enjoyed it, and it just means a lot to us. And sometimes we don't get a chance to sit down and really thank you guys for helping us out and being there. But we really do appreciate you guys. We watch and we know which one of you guys are always faithful and which one of you guys, are always in our comments. And I know not everyone comments, and that's fine. And we appreciate you guys too. We appreciate everyone that watches our channel because we genuinely love you guys and we genuinely appreciate you guys. And thank you just for being there for us. He said you and Angie got to come over for dinner sometime soon. Yeah, we'll have to set that up. We just have to get our schedules all figured out. It's crazy. Once Grinchmas starts, it's going to start being crazy again. So I got this Mr. Toad popcorn bucket. I showed it in our video the other day. But I got it for $5 at the pass holder event. It's pretty cool, right? Feel focused. There he is. And then, he's getting wrapped around there. And it's weird that this comes out the back there. So you can see there has never been any popcorn in there. Not yet, anyway, until I put it in there tonight. And I would just find that awkward. Like, wait, did I break it? Oh, no. I would just find that really awkward to see if I can get it on like this. Carry this thing around. Carry this thing around the park and be like, oh, what ride do you want to go on next? I mean, if that's what you guys said, if that's what you guys do, that's all power to you. That's cool. I couldn't do it. That's for sure. My bag is, my camera bag, which is over here, drives me nuts enough. This thing. I love this thing, but it also drives me nuts. So it's crazy. Oh, Colby, what's up, buddy? I wish they would do a Stitch pass holder magnet and popcorn bucket. They haven't had a ton in Japan for Disney. Yeah, dude. I'm all about that. They should definitely do that. For sure, man. I would love that, man. Also, yeah, I heard they're out of Fedra cans at Universal. I don't know if they're going to get them back. They still got like 3 weeks of the event left. But yeah, these Fedra cans are awesome. When we did media for Halloween Horror Nights, they had a whole stack of them just sitting there. And I was like, And literally, Angie had her Loungefly, and I just had my camera bag, and I had 2 lenses and an extra camera in my camera bag. So I literally had to go like this and stuff that in there. This is the Yuri's favorite. I actually have 2 of these. I had to stuff that in there. And it was really uncomfortable for the rest of the night. Thank God I got mine. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm glad you did, because definitely need it. Yeah, I'm all about the Stitch magnet. I would like to see that. Definitely would like to see that. But yeah, so I got off track of what I was talking about. What was I talking about? What do you want to talk about? Me and Dream tried the ravioli. It was good. But ours didn't come in the can. Ah. Well, I'll let you know, on media night, mine didn't come in the can either. It was just in the little paper thing. But I liked it. I'm not a huge ravioli person. I do like it, but I'm not a huge, like, big on ravioli. Give me the formioli. Let's see if anybody gets that reference there. 2 points if you get that reference. But yeah, so they definitely, let's talk about Disney price increases real quick. That's what I wanted to talk about. Let's go over to our buddy Scott Gustin, who reports on Disney a lot. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because I don't want to be negative and depressing. I don't want to be negative towards any theme park. And that's just because there's things I could get upset about, and that's, great. We have an outlet. We can get upset about stuff. Yeah. But I just, it is what it is. Everything's going to go up. And credit pass went up from $13.99 to $14.49. It's expensive. And if I didn't live here, I probably wouldn't have those. But because I do live here, I get to make the monthly payment. So it doesn't really bother me that much. So I don't really think about it. And you had the roast beef and cheese with the Minion Tots for the first time at Minion's Cafe. It was very good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My favorite thing is the Uncle Drew's sandwich at Minion Cafe. It is delicious. And the Minion Tots, those things, they're so good. Like, so good. But I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Like, I didn't think that restaurant was going to be as good as it is. Yeah, I didn't think it would be, but it's pretty great. I mean, it's amazing. I love it. We tried the Pet Rock there too, and it was good. Oh yeah, Pet Rock is awesome. I like the Pet Rock. I wish I had gotten to enjoy it a little bit more. The first day I went, because it's just like, I don't know. I felt like a little overwhelmed. Sometimes when you're filming stuff, you get a little overwhelmed, I always find it helpful that whenever we review something, I'll go back and try it again and verify if I feel the same way that I did the last time. But it just all depends on that. Also, you heard Universal's close to owning DC and Warner Brothers. Yeah. So I did hear about that, and I think the rumors are true about that, obviously, because it came from Deadline and Variety, so they wouldn't be talking about that if it wasn't true. Excuse me. So a couple of things that have to happen for Marvel's Superhero Island to be done away with, and for the DC universe to be able to come there. A few things would have to happen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, look who it is. It's Angie. They can't see you there. It's a Mario. My voice started getting a little scratchy. It's a me. It's a Mario. Very appropriate, right? Anyway, this cup actually came from Lisa, one of our moderators. Thank you, Lisa, so much.
Hey, Jessica.
It was very good. It tastes like heaven.
Hey, Jean.
So I think it will happen. I think it'll take a little bit of time because I think they're going to have like a whole fight like how Disney did with the whole Fox thing. Because Disney owning Fox now and stuff. So it'll take some time. So I don't really know like how long Universal's contract is for Marvel stuff. Someone more higher up might know more than me. Well, obviously someone more higher up would know, but yeah. It's just one of those things. I would love to see it happen. I would love to see DC, but I don't know. She said, "How's it going, Angie?"
Going good.
I'm good. She's just chilling over there. Look at that pretty woman.
I was playing Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley. That's her new obsession.
Yeah.
It's mine too.
Yeah.
Told her, I was
I've
like,
been addicted.
what if we made a video about how much we love Stardew Valley? And she's like, really? I don't know. Like,
Addiction.
so far on Stardew Valley, though, I have a farm, obviously. I have 4 chickens, 4 cows, and I just got married on Stardew Valley. It would be easier for HHN and Conjuring House. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's terrible. So would you like to know the name of my chickens?
Oh my god.
And my horse and my, what are they? Cows. My moos. Would you like to know the name of them? Because
Love that cup.
this is amazing. Lisa's amazing.
Yeah, she always brings us something every time she comes. It's so sweet.
Yeah, I know. She's great.
Did you
Let's see if they want to know the name.
Did you see Colby's comment?
Yeah, I did. I read it.
Okay.
Jessica wants to know. Okay. So, listen. Stardew Valley, if you have not played it, it's basically you run a farm, right? And let me switch over here. Let me put it in a new window. Oh, no, not a new window. But let me just look up images for you guys to see what it looks like. There it is. Stardew Valley right there. So, basically, you farm. So, here we go. Name of my 4 chickens, right? I have Zaxby's, Crispy, Spicy, and Grilled. They're chickens. No, I don't have goats yet. Angie just got some. And the name of my horses, or not horse, but cows, is Heifer, Mayfield, Billie Jean, and what was the other one? Bertha. I haven't named my goats yet because I don't have any goats. But my wife's name on the game is Penny. And she's a redhead. And she shrugs her responsibilities. Angie's married on the game. She's got a guy named Alex, right?
Yeah.
And he'll get up in the morning and be like, "Hey, babe, I watered the plants for you and fed the animals." Well, my wife on the game comes in and she says, "Well, I don't know much about farm life, but I did water the dog for you." Oh, yeah, I have a dog, too. His name is Ren. I called him, like, our normal dog. Oh, Jean wanted to see the dogs. Are they available right now? Uh-oh, we're going to go get the dogs for you, Jean. This is just for Jean. A Jean exclusive. Jean only. Hey, buddy.
Look, buddy.
Here he comes.
Right here. Look.
Here's Ren. Oh, looky there. Look at that husky.
He's a good boy.
Look at that boy.
He's a good boy.
How do you play it?
Aw,
You can play it on Switch, Xbox, or PlayStation.
I play mine on Switch.
She plays hers on Switch. I play mine on Xbox. Hey, buddy.
You say hi.
Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Yeah.
Okay.
He is... Should we tell them what he did the other day?
Yeah, you can. Okay, let's come on.
So,
Come here, Ray.
we have... Oh, if you have Switch and Xbox, it's $14.99 right now. Actually, on Xbox, if you have gold, it is $10 right now.
Come on.
Come here, Ray. Come here, baby. And here is our other beautiful girl. Look at her. What you doing, girl? What you doing? This is all because Jean wanted to see you guys. Well, she's not really in frame, but
No, she's not.
it's okay. You got Xbox Gold? Yeah, look it up. It's it says when I looked last night, because I have Game Pass and it might go off Game Pass. So I looked it up to see how much it was, and it was only like $10 for the next like 4 days or something like that. But look at what we found today. I meant to show this to you earlier. Look at what we found at Five Below.
Winifred.
A Winnie plush. Winifred Sanderson. Look at that. I love her teeth. Just toss. It's so awesome. Like, we are the most obsessive, like, theme park people, I feel like sometimes. There's your thumbnail right there. I might have to change that back later. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I got Game Pass. Shouldn't it be free for Yes, it is free. Yeah, if you have Game Pass, it is FREE.
You should totally play it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, totally play it. Build up your farm, and then we can talk smack to each other as I throw Winifred down. But yeah, so that's been like our thing that we do this year or right now. Gene wants to know, how did you like the HHN houses this year?
Me?
Yes.
I do not like original houses. So I only really liked Stranger Things. I mean, they were all fine, but I liked Stranger Things and Last of Us the best. And Chucky was not that good.
You're going to hurt Gene's feelings. That was his favorite one.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. I love the feel of this thing too. It's a squishmallow.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. They have the other ones, but I was being cheap and I said, let's just get one today.
I need all of them.
They're $5 at Five Below. It's just awesome. I love the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
This will be like my new profile picture. That is awesome. I love that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we've had a lot of fun. We're continuing the I made me a panda squashmallow. Oh, that's cool.
Need me a panda squishmallow.
Oh, I need me.
Yeah.
Why did I read that backwards?
I don't know.
I don't know. It happens, I guess. You love pandas?
Cool.
Yeah. I like pandas too. Do you like Poe? Is Poe your favorite panda? Just like my favorite ride, the Fast and Furious.
Such a terrible ride.
I want to see Gene's face when they're like, special announcement, we are getting rid of Fast and Furious. What's an acceptable replacement for you, Gene, for Fast and Furious? What would you rather see? What's acceptable? Oh, is okay. I don't like the movie. Yeah, I didn't really care for him either. I love Jack Black, but I didn't really care for the movie that much. Oh, come on, man. You got to replace it with one IP, one intellectual property. You got to do it. And we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock. Whatever you say, Universal's going to do. What if they did? That would be so funny.
Oh my gosh.
It just like happened to be like, oh. You know what I think they should do? I think they should get rid of it and revert it back to Disaster or Earthquake. Because that's the original. That's what I remember it being.
That's better than what it is now.
Yeah. Yeah, because it had actual physical effects. It wasn't... They should change it to Fast and Furious roller coaster. You know, someone suggested that Rip Ride Rocket might change to something Minions. Because, I think it's like in the first Minions movie. Or Despicable Me.
They need to remove it.
They ride a roller coaster. I think it's the first one. My favorite ride is the Mummy and the Hulk. Good rides.
I hate Hulk because it shakes my
Oh
head.
yeah, because it moves you around like that.
Yeah, I get a headache every single time.
Yeah.
I ride it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do, but I'm excited for the future, of everything that's going to happen. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, but, it is what it is. But hopefully they do something really cool really soon with that. And they're working on DreamWorks stuff right now. Then I think what they'll do after that is they'll move over to Islands and do the what is it? I just talked about it yesterday. Poseidon's Fury. They'll do something with that after they're done with DreamWorks. Most likely. Wish I had a SpongeBob ride. Yeah, totally, man.
Cool. Like they only have that store.
I think it's very possible that Universal could end up buying Paramount too. There's no rumors about that. Paramount's doing pretty good right now after Top Gun and all that stuff came out, but it's possible. If they bought Paramount, that might mean we could turn the Studio 33. Is it Studio Stage 33? Something like that? Not 33.
Legend of Zelda, yes.
Yes, that's what I want it to be. Yes.
That would be cool.
We could get Nickelodeon back. That would be awesome. Bring up Double Dare again and Legend of the Hidden Temple again. That would be amazing. Things we wish we could have. Pizza fries, yum. Yum. Pizza skulls, bleh. I'll tell you that much.
I didn't care for the pizza fries that much.
Oh, you don't? I love those.
No, but I think it's too because I can't have
They should bring back the Jaws ride. Yep, I know. Mm-hmm. I wish they would.
I never got to ride it.
I wish a section of Universal Epic Universe. Universal's Epic Universe? Is that it? Yeah. I wish it would be like retro kind of stuff. That would be awesome. So last week I watched Jason Bourne's show at Universal for the first time. And it was also awesome, although it made me dizzy. Oh, yeah. I can see why, though.
Yeah, I love it.
I can see why, because,
it's really
yeah.
awesome.
That is the best show in Orlando, in Kissimmee. It's the best show. It outdoes every theme park show that's not firework related.
They put a lot of thought and work into that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is a great show. Too bad you can't film in there, but I mean,
I don't know if you'd be able to capture it, you think?
Well, some of us actually did it one time. And then deleted the footage when we found out we weren't supposed to.
Oh.
So the last time I was H&M was back in 2019. Yeah, that was a crazy year. It's the year me and Angie got married. 2019. We're getting old. We've been married almost 5 years. Can you believe that? It's crazy. It was good HHN houses back then. Yeah.
We didn't go to HHN back
Yeah,
then.
we didn't go back then because we didn't live here and we didn't know. There was like a vast period of my life that I didn't go to a theme park for a while. I've definitely made up for it though when we moved here. I've definitely made up for it. I was trying to explain to a friend of ours, he doesn't have annual passes or he doesn't do the Disney thing or Universal. He was asking me how much I pay for my Universal pass, and I told him. He was like, "Good gosh, man!" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." I was like, "But you think about it, like it's expensive, but like one day Disney ticket and one day Universal ticket is expensive."
I'm gonna go get them.
Okay, and if you go like 4 or 5 times in one vacation, I think I did the average of him. I think it was like $1,300 for a 3-day ticket for him and his wife and his daughter. Something like that. So by the time you buy your annual pass, it's much better that way. Let me see. So I still got battery life. Yeah, I'm good. 52%. They did Stranger Things, Ghostbusters, Universal Monsters, or I forgot the rest. Yeah. They, it's becoming, in my opinion, I love it. I absolutely love Halloween Horror Nights. It's becoming too busy, especially in September. It's kind of died off now. I mean, it's not died off. I mean, it's still busy. I saw crowds tonight, someone's picture on the Universal page, and it was crazy busy, which has me scared that they sold out of Frequent Fear so fast this year that I'm worried that maybe next year it's going to jack the prices way up. Until we do YouTube full time, it doesn't make sense for Angie and I to have the biggest pass that we can buy or the next to biggest pass because of our work schedule. When eventually we can do YouTube full time, we would love to get the biggest pass, but believe it or not, we don't do YouTube full time. We're not there yet. We're getting there though. We're getting there, but it'll be a while. And then even then, it probably won't just do YouTube full time. I love my job, so I plan on sticking around with it for as long as I can because I love my job and I love my boss. Great people, great place to work for. And they've been gracious enough to let us move here and live here and do it and do our job. So, Universal Classic Monsters. Yes. I love the Classic Monster stuff. It's awesome. But anyway, back to my point. Yeah, I mean, the prices are going to go up. So I'm afraid what they're going to look like next year and the year after. I'm really curious what Universal is going to do whenever Epic Universe opens. Right now, they know it's the slow season, so they'll rent out Islands of Adventure a lot, like through the week or on the weekend. And then like Islands closes at like 6 on a Friday or Saturday or something like that. Once I have Epic open, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't think they'll be running it out that soon and that early. Islands is old, like Universal is old, so eventually, it'll be what it is. This is the time that Universal does this a lot, is in September and October. They rent it out a lot, but yeah, it's definitely cool. I'm going to head off, John, and relax. Have a great night, John and Angie. Hopefully see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be around. I'm excited for next Friday, y'all. Yeah, dude, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have some fun. But we're also going to go too. So I want to thank you guys for joining us. We will be live at some point tomorrow. I know we're supposed to do Saturday morning streams, but we do have our friends coming in town, and we want to spend some time with them because we don't get to see them that often. I think it's been about a year since we've seen them. So at some point tomorrow, we will be live streaming from a park, whether it's Universal, Disney. We will wait and see what happens. But we love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight and talking to me. And day 5 of content is completed. I love y'all. Remember, the road goes ever on.